recently. Would love your take on this. Depending on the periodical, there's a couple ways I've seen this said, really kind of bashing, going at traditional principles that you and I and a number of folks have learned in academia and brought up through the systems, whether it's GM or elsewhere, and it's kind of ingrained in our head, right? It's part of our DNA as it relates to lean, or pick a methodology of choice. Lean tends to be pretty popular these days because a lot of folks' supply chains are breaking, right? And so there's been some shocking statements out there. Hey, is lean dead, or is that an old way of thinking, right? Specifically for innovative companies like yourself, right, that are bringing a lot of this future to market. What is your take on maybe some of the, we'll call it traditional ways of looking at supply chain strategy and running supply chain? And what is your perspective on that, and kind of where you're headed, if you will?
Yeah, I just start out and say we're doubling down on lean. We don't think lean's dead at all. And the opportunity in our business to see benefit from lean principles is tremendous because it's not an industry like automotive that really focused on lean principles. And so there's what I like to refer to as a lot of low-hanging fruit in what we do. And so I think you combine that with another macro trend that really is impacting our business, and I think most people's business, and that I call it nationalism. But if you look at what's going on between China and the rest of the world, especially the US and China, and where most people's supply bases are anchored, it's in China or Southeast Asia. And so, that's another big thing that's impacting us. When we combine those two things together and we say, our supply chain is long when it's in China, when it's in Asia. So that drives working capital issues, quality issues, et cetera. And then we look at what's going on with nationalism. I think the lean principles are more than ever applicable to our business. We just resourced $150 million of business out of China to the Americas to serve our American customer base, and it's shortened our lead times. We actually were able to achieve a small price down just on a first cost basis, let alone the impact from lead time and supply chain lead. So I do think when you talk about lean and you bring in the other things that are happening in the world around nationalism, big topic in the debates last night, and you combine those things together, it makes a lot of sense. Now, having said that, China is a big part of our business. We do a lot of work in China, and so we still have a very strong need for a supply base in region for region. And so that's how we think of our supply base, is in region for region.